Four World Cup matches are on the schedule today. Qatar face Switzerland, Brazil face Morocco, Haiti face Scotland, and Australia face Turkey. This is the first proper four-match day of the tournament, and there is a lot going on. Switzerland can take control of Group B after Canada and Bosnia drew 1-1. Brazil begin their campaign against the team that shocked the world in 2022. Scotland play their first World Cup match since 1998. And Turkey finally returned to the World Cup after 24 years away. So today, we are going through every match, kickoff times, team news, current form, key players, hot stats, group implications, and my score predictions. Let's get into it. Here is the schedule in UK time. Qatar versus Switzerland kicks off at 8 p.m. Brazil versus Morocco kicks off at 11 p.m. Then overnight, Haiti versus Scotland kicks off at 2 a.m. on Sunday, and Australia versus Turkey kicks off at 5 a.m. on Sunday. So if you are watching from the UK, the evening starts with Group B, then Group C takes over, and by Sunday morning, Group D will have a much clearer picture after the USA already beat Paraguay 4-1. Let's start with Qatar versus Switzerland. This is a very important Group B match. Canada and Bosnia have already drawn 1-1. That means Switzerland have a huge chance to move straight to the top of the group. And for Qatar, this is about redemption. Qatar's first World Cup in 2022 ended badly. They lost all three matches as hosts. Now they arrive at this tournament trying to prove they are not just here to participate. They want their first ever World Cup points. And under Julen Lopetegui, the message has been clear. Nobody is giving Qatar anything. They have to earn respect on the pitch. Qatar do have players who can hurt teams. Akram Afif is the obvious creative threat. He can carry the ball, he can create from wide areas, and if Qatar are going to trouble Switzerland, he probably has to be involved. Hassan Al-Haydos is also important. He came back from international retirement for this tournament. That tells you how much this moment means. Qatar will need leadership, discipline, and patience, because Switzerland are not the kind of team that usually beat themselves. Switzerland come into this match with a very different profile. They are experienced, they are organized, and they have become one of the most consistent tournament teams in Europe. This is Switzerland's 6th consecutive World Cup. That alone tells you what kind of football nation they have become. They are not always spectacular, but they are very difficult to break down, and they usually know how to manage group stage football. Granit Xhaka is the key figure. This is his 4th World Cup. He gives Switzerland control, leadership, and tempo in midfield. If he starts, he and Ricardo Rodriguez could set a new national record for World Cup appearances. That experience matters, especially in an opener where Qatar will want to make it physical, emotional, and uncomfortable. For Switzerland, the mission is simple. Win the opener, move above Canada and Bosnia, and put pressure on the rest of Group B. My prediction for Qatar versus Switzerland is Qatar 0, Switzerland 2. I think Qatar will compete. I think they will have moments. But Switzerland have more structure, more tournament experience, and more control in midfield. If Xhaka controls the rhythm, Switzerland should have enough to win. Prediction, Qatar 0, Switzerland 2. Now we move to the biggest match of the day, Brazil versus Morocco. Kickoff is 11 p.m. UK time. And this is not a soft opener for Brazil. This is a serious test. Brazil are still Brazil, 5-time world champions, one of the biggest football nations on earth, and a team that always arrives with expectation. But the modern World Cup has not been kind to them. Since winning it in 2002, Brazil have repeatedly fallen short in the knockout rounds. So this tournament is not just about starting well. It is about proving that Brazil can become Brazil again. Brazil now have Carlo Ancelotti leading the project. That alone changes the conversation. Ancelotti brings experience, calm, and authority. He knows how to manage big players, he knows how to manage pressure, and he knows how to win knockout football. But this first match is dangerous because Morocco are not intimidated by big names anymore. Brazil's key player is Vinicius Jr. His pace, direct running, and one-on-one threat can break a game open. If Morocco leaves space behind, Brazil will look for him quickly. And if Brazil score early, this could become very difficult for Morocco. But Morocco are not here as tourists. Morocco reached the semifinals of the 2022 World Cup. They beat major teams. They defended with discipline. They carried Africa and the Arab world deeper than any African team had ever gone before. So when Morocco face Brazil, they are not just hoping. They know they can compete at this level. Achraf Hakimi is one of the key players. His pace down the right side can give Morocco an outlet. Sofiane Amrabat gives them bite and control in midfield, and Brahim Diaz gives them creativity between the lines. This game could be decided by the first goal. If Brazil score first, Morocco have to open up, and that gives Brazil space. But if Morocco survive the opening 20 minutes, the pressure could turn. Brazil will expect to win. Brazil fans will expect control, and Morocco are very comfortable making games uncomfortable. That is why this match is so interesting. It is talent against organization, history against belief, Brazil's expectation against Morocco's confidence. My prediction for Brazil versus Morocco is Brazil 2, Morocco 1. I think Morocco make it difficult. I think they can score, but Brazil's attacking quality should eventually produce the decisive moment. Prediction, Brazil 2, Morocco 1. Next, Haiti versus Scotland. Kickoff is 2 a.m. UK time on Sunday. And for Scotland, this is a historic night. Their first World Cup match since 1998. That is 28 years of waiting. A whole generation of Scottish fans have never seen their country play at a World Cup, so this match is emotional before a ball is even kicked. The Tartan Army are already in Boston, and the mood is huge. But emotionally, this is exactly the kind of match Scotland must control. Because if Scotland make it chaotic, Haiti have players who can hurt them. Scotland come into this match with experience and structure. Steve Clarke knows what this group needs to do. Andy Robertson gives leadership. John McGinn gives energy. Scott McTominay gives goal threat from midfield. And the good news for Scotland is that McTominay has returned to training after a minor issue. Scotland know the group is difficult. Brazil and Morocco are waiting after this. So realistically, this is the game Scotland have to win if they want a serious chance of reaching the knockout stage. No disrespect to Haiti, that is just the reality of the group. But Haiti cannot be treated like an easy opponent. This is their first World Cup since 1974. They are one of the lowest ranked teams in the tournament, but they have speed, energy, and attacking danger. Wilson Isidore is one to watch. Jean-Rickner Bellegarde can give them Premier League level quality in midfield, and Duckins Nazan gives them experience and goals. Haiti's biggest issue is likely to be defensive control, but if Scotland leaves space, Haiti can make this uncomfortable very quickly. The key for Scotland is patience. They cannot panic if they do not score early. They cannot turn the match into a basketball game. They need to control midfield, avoid cheap transitions, and use their set pieces well. For Haiti, the plan is probably the opposite. Stay compact, attack quickly, use pace, and make Scotland feel the weight of 28 years of expectation. My prediction for Haiti versus Scotland is Haiti 1, Scotland 2. I think Scotland get it done, but I do not think it will be comfortable. Haiti have enough attacking threat to score, but Scotland should have enough experience, physicality, and tournament focus to start with a win. Prediction, Haiti 1, Scotland 2. Finally, Australia versus Turkey. Kickoff is 5 a.m. UK time on Sunday, and this is a very important Group D match. The USA have already beaten Paraguay 4-1. That result changes the pressure because now Australia and Turkey both know that if they lose, they are immediately chasing the group. Australia are used to this stage now. They have qualified for 6 consecutive World Cups. They reached the last 16 in 2022, and they pushed Argentina hard before going out. So Australia are not just happy to be here anymore. They expect to compete. Tony Popovich has made Australia hardworking, organized, and confident. They may not have the biggest names in the tournament, but they have unity, they have physicality, and they have belief. Mohamed Toure has had some fitness attention, but the message from the Australia camp is that the squad is available. If he plays, he gives them pace and attacking promise. Australia's route is clear. Stay compact, compete physically, and make Turkey prove they can handle the occasion. For Türkiye, this is massive. Their first World Cup match in 24 years. The last time Türkiye played at a World Cup, they finished 3rd in 2002. That creates history, but it also creates pressure. Vincenzo Montella has been clear that his players must not be overwhelmed by the emotion. They have to play with freedom, and they have talent. Arda Güler is the name everyone will watch. He can create, combine, and produce a moment from nothing. Kenan Yıldız is another major young talent. If those two find rhythm, Türkiye can be one of the most entertaining teams in the group. This match feels like a clash of styles. Australia will want discipline, duels, and structure. Türkiye will want creativity, movement, and technical quality. If Australia can turn it into a physical match, they can frustrate Türkiye. But if Türkiye move the ball quickly and get their young attackers facing forward, they have the higher ceiling. My prediction for Australia versus Türkiye is Australia 1, Türkiye 2. I think Australia compete well, but Türkiye have just enough attacking quality to edge it. Prediction, Australia 1, Türkiye 2. So here is the prediction recap. Qatar 0, Switzerland 2, Brazil 2, Morocco 1, Haiti 1, Scotland 2, Australia 1, Türkiye 2. That would put Switzerland in early control of Group B. Brazil and Scotland both start Group C with wins, and Türkiye answer the USA's statement in Group D. But this is the World Cup. One red card, one set piece, one goalkeeper mistake, and the whole day changes. Now I want your predictions. Can Qatar shock Switzerland? Will Brazil handle Morocco? Can Scotland finally start a World Cup with a win? And are Türkiye the dark horse in Group D? Comment your score predictions below. And if you want daily World Cup match previews, predictions, reactions, and football stories throughout the tournament, subscribe to Ali Pro Library and turn on notifications. Let's go.